How do you come out after a game and call a player the worst penalty taker you have ever seen? How do you do that, Gasperini? How? Well, today we are here to talk about Gasperini's outburst following their exit from the UEFA Champions League in the hands of Club Brugge last night. He came out to call Ademola Lookman, Africa's best player, the worst penalty taker he has seen. There has been reactions. Even Ademola Lookman has come out to react to that. I'm not here to take sides, but I just want to know why. I want to know how a manager as experienced as Gasperini would do that. I mean, this player has been out for a couple of weeks. For the past 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, Ademola Lookman has been out of the team, and Atalanta have been woeful in that period. They've got only about 3 wins in their last 10 matches, if I'm not mistaken. And he comes in from injury. You bring him on in the second half just after your team has conceded 3 goals. Your team has conceded 3 goals in the first half. Ademola Lookman did not play that first half, but your team conceded 3 goals. You didn't come out to say your defenders were woeful, which obviously they were, but you come out and you blame Ademola Lookman, who came on in the second half, and just 1 minute after he came on, he scored a goal. I mean, who is in a better position to take a penalty than Ademola Lookman at that point? I do understand he is not the designated penalty taker in the team, which to an extent you can blame Ademola Lookman for that. If there are designated penalty takers in the team, they're supposed to have a conversation, and within them they would decide who would take the penalty. And in some cases, the coach would have intervened. Yes, Gasperini, if you did not want Ademola Lookman to take that penalty, I have seen coaches intervene in moments like that, and then they would give it to the designated penalty taker. He is not your designated penalty taker. You watched him, you allowed him to take that penalty, and after a 3-1 loss, in which your team in the first half was woeful. I mean, I was watching the game and I could not tell if this was Atalanta I was watching. You could not even tell if Atalanta were playing at home, if that was their first team, or maybe their under-16 team that was playing, because they were totally dominated in the first half. They were awful, totally awful. Your tactics, Gasperini, was awful. And what did you get from the first half? You were down by 3 goals in the first half. The second half comes in, Ademola Lookman comes in, and just immediately he scores a goal. And then you come out after the match in your press conference. And yes, I would like to read what he said word for word. He says, Lookman wasn't supposed to take the penalty. He is one of the worst penalty takers I have ever seen. Who says that? Who says that about your best player? There is no doubt he is your best player. I mean, the reason why you have a Europa League winner's medal around your neck today is because of Ademola Lookman. He is the first player to score a hat-trick in the finals of a UEFA Europa League match. Nobody has ever done that. Ademola Lookman did that. He is the reason you are a Europa League winner. And what do we get from that? He made a mistake. Yes, he did that. Yeah, we can accept that Ademola Lookman was not supposed to take the penalty. Yes. So, is he the first player to miss a penalty? The best players in the world, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland, you can name them. They miss penalties. They do. It's nothing new. And never in my 20 years of watching professional football have I heard seen a manager after the game come out to berate his player with such words. It is unacceptable. Ademola Lookman should not be representing that club. Ademola Lookman should go to somewhere where he would be respected. Because yes, he is not respected in Italy. Yeah. And he goes on to say, even in training, he has a very low percentage. You know he has a very low percentage in training. Why did you let him take the penalty? Why? You allowed him take the penalty. Yes, you allowed him take the penalty. He missed it. And then what? You come out and disgrace him. You come out and disrespect him. You disrespect Ademola Lookman because he missed a penalty. Some other person, your designated penalty taker, could have taken it and he could have missed it. Has he not missed it before? Of course he has. So why do that? Is he the reason you conceded 3 goals in the first half? Is he the reason you lost the first leg, which he did not play? I understand you're angry, you're out. You're out because a better team won you, not because Ademola Lookman missed a penalty. For goodness sake, you lost 5-2 on aggregate. 5-2 on aggregate. Yes, it was the 60th minute of the game, and if that goal came in, maybe it could have changed the dynamic of the game. But come on. There's a possibility you could have considered more goals if you scored that goal. So why scapegoat Ademola Lookman? Why scapegoat Ademola Lookman? Why disrespect Ademola Lookman? It's shameful. It should not happen. This disrespect should not happen to Africa's best player. Yes, he is Africa's best player. He was nominated in the top 30 of the Ballon d'Or. You don't get nominations in the top 30 of the Ballon d'Or by just being any player. No, he's not a journeyman. He is a great player that you should respect. And this disrespect is unacceptable. Ademola Lookman should not keep quiet about it. And yes, he did not keep quiet. Ademola Lookman this morning came out to release a press statement in which he expressed his sadness about the manager's post-match press conference, where he said that Ademola Lookman is the worst penalty taker he has ever seen. Here is what Ademola Lookman had to say. It saddens me on a day like this to have to write the statement, most of all because of what we have achieved together as a team and as a city. Being singled out in the manner I have been not only hurts, but it's deeply disrespectful. Not least because of the immense hard work and commitment I have always put in each and every day to help bring success to the club and to the incredible fans of Bergamo. In truth, I have dealt with many difficult moments during my time here, majority of which I have never spoken about because of my opinion in the team must always be protected. And come on, all this it's sad to read actually. This should not happen. This should never have happened. Gasperini, you were wrong. And I believe you should apologize to Ademola Lookman. I believe you should come out in a press statement publicly, not just privately, and apologize to him. Because yes, as a manager, you could have berated him in front of his teammates in the dressing room. You could have aired your anger in whatever manner you chose to do in the dressing room. Nobody would have heard about it. Nobody would have seen it. But coming out in your press statement to call him the worst penalty taker you have ever seen, Gasperini, apologize to Ademola Lookman. All right, guys, that's where we call it a wrap on today's show. I'll see you next time. I'm sorry I'm angry, but Gasperini has to apologize to Ademola Lookman for disrespecting him. Like and subscribe and drop your comments, share your thoughts, whatever you think about this statement, this situation right now. See you next time.